Alrighty, what's up guys, Single Player Nacho here. Who's that? Is that you on the hook once again? No matter how many pallets you drop, or windows you've vaulted, you're on the hook again, and not only that, but you're in the basement, so you're even more fucked. And all your teammates are working on generators, ignoring the fact that you are seconds from death. Oh, there you go. You're dead. So you're just dead, right? Nothing happens when you die, but in Dead by Daylight, the story never ends for your survivor. So what happens when you die, and what is the Void Realm? Now, it's true. Death is not an escape, and it makes complete sense why that's the tagline to this game. You think that it's just about dying and escaping, and that's it. There's a big scary killer, you're a little survivor, and you just gotta run away, open the exit gates, and leave, and you're gone forever. Or you end up in the hook, or this killer, destroys your cheeks. It's death, death, and death. It's everywhere, and that's why I personally love the game. I don't know why I sound so passionate when I said that. But it's just not that simple, and the entity, which is a very mysterious dark force that acts like an entity, is extremely hungry, not for your blood and bones, but for your emotions. This entity thing is really evil, man. It's freaking bad. When you're playing the game, you probably feel anger, fear, joy, hope, sadness. I know I feel it whenever I hear Claudette get hooked. I don't know, it's something about her. I feel so bad for Claudette. And the entity uses your emotions, consumes your feelings for its own unique and mysterious goal, which is probably world domination. But in the eyes of the entity and the observer and the weird cultists behind the entity, death truly is not an escape. I mean, yeah, they want you to die, but they also want you to feel. If you're getting chased, you have this fear. You get hooked and you're in complete survival mode. All those emotions built up are going towards the entity and it's licking its disgusting fingers or claws, I would imagine. And then death. So where do you go? Well, you start over. Again and again and again. Oh yes, the entity loves it, some survivors that keep trying to survive over and over again. You'd think that these survivors just die, but no, they are placed in different realms, or maps in this case. They are forced to survive the process, which again, breeds more emotions to feed the entity. It's like a fucked up version of Monsters Inc. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where the developers got this whole idea. So put yourself, for once, in the shoes of these survivors. Now, I say once because, we're pretty much safe. We're gamers. We're not gonna die. Each and every one of these survivors are trying their hardest to escape the entity's grasp. Every match they lose, they have to go back again. In a sense, it's like they're revived into another realm, another map, over and over and over again, and they try their hardest. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when you keep trying at something over and over again, eventually you're gonna get sick and tired of it. Let's say you're on match 200 as one of these survivors, and they haven't been able to escape the entity or the killer once. You start to lose hope and all emotions in your body, and you get tired of dying over and over again. It's like being stuck in 2020, basically. Eventually, these survivors just quit. They can't do it anymore. They are literally shells of their former selves. And that's really hard to say consistently. They don't want to go to another map and try to fix all 5 generators by themselves because the other survivors are just dicking around. The survivor is now lost, depressed. All the emotions are no longer with them. They can't offer the entity anything else. Well, guess what? The entity does not care about your feelings. No, not at all. As a survivor, when you can no longer provide any more results towards the entity, no more emotions, no more feelings, you're not going to be sent to another map. You're going to be sent to the Void. And the Void is basically limbo. It's actually more horrifying than death. For these survivors, if you think about it, they are literally empty, and there is no escape from the Void. You might be asking, what is in the Void? Well, a bunch of other broken, that's the term the developers use, broken survivors just wallowing around hoping for death. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty damn scary. The broken survivors are essentially trapped in the Void forever. There isn't a single survivor, unless your name is Vigo and you're an alchemist, that has left the Void. I'd imagine it's like living and not living at the same time and not feeling anything. That sucks. Yeah, the Void is pretty mysterious and not a lot has been revealed about it. We do know that there's broken survivors, but there's also broken killers. Oh yeah, that's right. Killers are not off the hook, no pun intended, by the entity. The entity is an organism that works and lives for emotions. If the killer is not showing enough bloodlust or obsession, or it just doesn't want to kill the survivors, it's tossed out into the void. It's a broken killer. So you might be asking, who is the broken killer in the void? It's not the, what are they called? The degenerates? No. The Legion. No, it's not the Legion. They are broken, but you know. The one killer that we know about that's in the void is actually the entity's first ever killer. Unfortunately, not many details is known about this killer, but it makes sense that it's in the void because it's the first killer. Therefore, it's been killing people left and right since the beginning. Therefore, it's definitely tired of slashing people up. So the Void Realm is a very scary place filled with broken souls, spirits, survivors, and killers alike. An even scarier thought, I'm going to introduce this theory right now. Symbolically, it's like we're all in the void when we're playing Dead by Daylight. It's a fun game, okay, it's thematically, I love it, but sometimes you die, and you repeat the process when you start another game. In this circumstance, the entity loves that. Or in the real world, the developers love that. Hopefully we get to learn more about the Void, actually see maybe a map inspired by it, learn more about broken survivors and the broken killer inside. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. How many days would you last in the Void? Do you think we're in the Void right now? Be sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions on these theories. If you have a second, check out the second channel. I play some weird random games on it. It's a fun time. Go ahead and check it out. It's going to be in the description. Go ahead and subscribe for more horror content, mysteries, and lore. Any recommendations are welcome. You have an awesome rest of your day. And as always, stay single.